Even with Kazunoko on the team, huh?
Because I think me and Wolfram can handle Kazunoko,
Really?
especially in one game.
All right, sounds good. I like that. Justin, Jay Wong throwing down the gauntlet right now. But we're going to start here with Neurosis and Kongster.
Uh,
All right. So with that, those are the 2-second thoughts of Jay Wong, and now Ultra David back.
Done.
Yeah. Get off, Justin. Ha.
Denied. Neurosis. Then they're starting Kongster. I think that's an interesting choice here. Kongster, one of the players on Team Europe1 who did the best, actually, in the singles bracket.
Yeah, interestingly enough, apparently Japan1 didn't want to take a break or something, because they're just going right back into it.
Okay.
Normally we would jump to Canada versus Korea, but
Right.
here we go. And of course, Japan won with a lot of...
No!
This is crazy.
Oh, boy. Oh, what a turnaround. You make one mistake like that as Neurosis. He wanted the anti-air slide and didn't get it, and instead he lost about 50% life and has a big disadvantage to work from now. Oh, wow.
You wanna hear something that's just crazy? At this point, after this set is over, either Japan1 or Europe1 will be going home.
That's what I was saying. One of them will be 1 and 2 in this tournament. Never would have thought. Neurosis takes it.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
That is ridiculous.
What will happen now? Fight!
Kongster wasn't able to build up that focus fully to a level 2. He tried.
Right.
And Neurosis able to block it.
Oh, it was just a cross-up, just barely. Oh, and he thought it was going to be a cross-up. It wasn't. This time it was.
Yeah, it was like, yes, no, yes.
Nice mix-ups here from Neurosis.
Yep. Ow. Oh,
No.
No way, no way.
Great punish. Excellent punish there from Neurosis.
Yeah, and fake cross up there, and done in such a timing that he couldn't be punished either. What cycle was it? I'm stealing that.
Oh, man, and he had focus back just in case that wasn't safe. But you know what? Kongster taking a giant risk. He thought he had reacted to something properly with his Ultra, and it just wasn't right.
Right. I mean, the interesting thing is that, to be honest with you, even at the highest levels, random ultras like that, they land every once in a while, but it's just like, it's just not worth it, I feel like.
It's not an option that, you should go to very often. I mean, Kongster must have thought that he really had scoped something out, that he was really reacting to something right, because that's the only reason that you really bet the match on that. He had already lost the first round. He knew if that got punished, it would have been very difficult for him to come back afterward. And he was willing to bet it. Didn't work out for him.
All right, and Kongster pays for it. And now Team Europe1 thinking about who to send up next. Who do they want to send up to fight against M. Bison?
That's a good question. They have a Fei Long, they have a Rufus. I'm sorry, they have a Rose, they have a Sakura, and they have a Yun. Those are the characters left to them.
Right. I mean, I've actually heard that the twins beat up on M. Bison pretty badly, but which I actually thought was the opposite. I think she thought Bison fought him well.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I forgot who I was talking to. Someone at Wednesday Night Fights who actually, I think it was Hugo 101 might have been, who said that he does not like Bison against Yun. And he says that Yun and them can shut him down pretty easy once they knock him down, and that they have setups that prevent Bison from doing anything.
I don't know. I mean, it seems to me like a matchup that Bison does reasonably well in.
Yeah.
But I'm not Hugo 101, so okay. But who is this now? Oh, it's Evans. They're putting in Evans, so it's going to be Fei Long against Bison. One of the things about Bison is that he isn't the kind of character that tends to have overly good or overly bad matchups.
Right.
He's fairly middle of the road. For the most part, he has a couple of them here and there, but tends to be pretty evenish about it.
Because Bison is just he's a simple character. His game plan is nothing super complicated. He's allowed to play us very basic footsie games with stand forward and stand around house. Very functional moves. He has a scissor kick that's 0 frames on block, so he has a nice offense that he's got to charge for. And he's got like 5 escape options on wake up, so he has the ability to, keep opponents guessing. So it's just kind of like this, but he has no damage output. That's his biggest problem, is that everyone complains about Bison. They can't do huge amounts of damage all at once.
He's not a big comeback character. He's a character who you have to take control with.
Yeah.
You got to control.
So I think all those qualities kind of lend him to this middle of the road quality that he has the reputation for now. And you know, he's always been viable, I feel like, in every Street Fighter game, every Street Fighter 4 game.
Agreed.
But he never seems to win any, you know, the majors. He's like one of those strong characters that gets far all the time. And we've already seen from Evans, he's so willing to play the most patient Fei Long imaginable.
Well, and that makes a lot of sense as Fei Long. He's such a threatening character just from standing in the mid-range, because you have to think about Rekka, you got to think about some of his normals as well. Okay, so Neurosis, nice punish on the Rekka. That was good.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he took the risk this time. Might have been blocking an expectation of EX Psycho out of there.
Yeah, and Bison, I mean...
Really?
It's so convenient for Bison. Oh!
I like that setup.
I really love that setup. Yeah, I use that setup and I go into low shorts, and trust me, I'm never doing that again.
Neurosis playing pretty patiently over here. Oh, I like him going. He saw the blocks, and so he went to that.
And he was willing to be thrown.
Yeah.
He really was going to be, like I said, Bison has such a lot of good get-up options. So getting thrown with Bison actually is not as painful for Bison as it is for a lot of other characters who do not have the same kind of wake-up options.
That's true, and it's much better to just take the small damage from throw than risk taking some big damage that might give your opponent the round.
Right. So if you touch buttons or crouch check and then they end up frame trapping you, you can almost lose a round from that.
Oh, nice job. He saw the focus and blew right through it. Hard to focus Fei. Oh, this time he doesn't go for the mix-ups, but he has supercharge. Keep that in mind. Lots of combos can go into supers now. Oh, big time. Could have done a little stronger than that, but he keeps the meter.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Goku
nice.
Neurosis just went, wow. I think that is the first time in my life I've ever seen anyone escape low jab into EX grab from
Right.
Fei Long. Oh, great reaction, but he didn't get that last hit.
Dead.
EX Psycho to get away. I don't like the Psycho Crusher option. I would have liked to have seen like a Devil's Reverse, an EX Devil's Reverse into just run away. Nice block there from Neurosis.
Resets the situation. And now Evans trying to get in. Doing it. He's getting in there. Oh, nice. The stand medium kick. Neurosis putting up the fight. He
All
does
right.
have life advantage.
Evans got in, but that tech throw, one of those, from a defensive standpoint, a lot of times tech throws are very important against rushdown characters because of the position it puts you at.
And I love using that sweep there. He did the sweep into the safe pressure in order to get out of the corner. Would have been great if it hit.
Yeah.
But by doing that, he got himself out. That is so smart.
And he focused that slide very late. It's almost like he did it on a, quote, hit confirm.
I think that's what he's
unquote.
doing. Yeah, he just did the same thing.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I did not know it could be focused that late.
Evans got to try to get in there. Has to dance around those stand roundhouses and stand medium kicks from Neurosis. Okay, that was a crouch check there.
Yeah, but once again, not really
got it
worried about
again.
getting thrown. Oh, here we go. What's he got as a wake up? Oh, now I like block and then EX Psycho
And
instead
that,
of.
that blew through Dragon Punch. I think that was Fei's Dragon Punch there that got cleanly beaten.
Huh.
Neurosis taking the opportunity to build some meter here. Chip.
Yep.
Chip for the win.
Yeah, that should have been something that Evans was ready for. He should have just landed with an uppercut. But unfortunately, it was taken down.
It's hard to just do a jump and land with uppercut, you know? That's not an easy thing to do. You gotta really believe that your opponent's going for the chip. If he whiffed an uppercut there, he would have been dead. So I mean, terrible
Right.
situation to be put in.
It's a 50-50. It is
Right,
a
yeah,
50-50.
and so with so many things in Street Fighter, when you end up losing, really the answer is go back 10 seconds travel back 10 seconds in time and don't be in that situation in the first
Yeah, exactly. Probably one of the hardest lessons for a lot of people to learn.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people hate ultra combos, but you notice how hard it actually is to combo most ultras in this game. So rather than complaining when you get hit by the ultra, complain that you got hit by the setup into that combo. Because that's what you should be avoiding all along.
Right.
If you have the option of getting hit by A, which does this tiny damage, or B, which will lead into the ultra, get hit by A, you know? And that's just kind of one of those strategies. So you'll lean towards saving yourself from actually taking all that damage. Obviously, if you're playing a smart player, he's going to be aware of that. And so he'll lean to A like 3 times in a row just to get you. But that's the mind games right there.
That's right.
You know, it's a percentage game. You'd rather live after 2 A's than die after 1 B.
Right.
And
All right,
Luffy-
next up is Luffy here against Neurosis, who's up 2-0 right now.
Yeah, if you remember, Luffy just ran a train through the last team. Who was it that they played?
That's right, that was against Singapore. He did a great
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Almost OCV.
Yeah, Luffy was definitely trying to make up for his performance from before, and here is going up against, unfortunately, Shingoku Neurosis, a much stronger. Oh, and a fake cross up there with Jump Fierce, and into an instant dizzy, and he just goes for a throw. Bison taking out the trash.
Yeah, look at that. It took him a while, but it was just, you know, he controlled the entire round.
Yep.
He was in control, and that's how you have to play Bison. He is a control character. Not even bothering to challenge afterward. Okay, this time he does. You see where Neurosis is standing? He does not want to be in Luffy's footsie range unless it's in on Neurosis' terms. Luffy now with the life advantage. And I like Neurosis' jumps. You know, he's jumping from interesting ranges where it's not easy to punish. And yeah, he must be doing that on reaction, the FADC, because he's every time he's hit, he has not FADC'd out, just the safety.
Oh,
He trades with it. That's very smart. You can trade with it.
well, Luffy had to have blocked, because if it was a trade, the last one would have been gone. Oh wow, caught the EX Psycho Crusher and another EX Psycho Crusher, and great hit confirmed from Luffy there on
Yeah,
the
and
FADC.
that's a Luffy special. We've seen that quite a bit.
Yeah.
The Soul Spiral saw was unsafe.
Yeah.
FADC backdash dash toward.
Oh, nice! Wow,
That wins?
he just waited and got it in the air. She jumped high enough. Oh!
Wow, that
Just-
is intelligence.
Yeah.
What a play. Luffy doesn't want to get up,
Yeah.
but he gives him a nice little
And
handshake.
basically, if you didn't catch what Neurosis did, he stood there, kind of bobbled up and down, got Luffy to stand up to walk in a direction or something, and then caught him really quick with that low forward. So just that little subtle twitch that Neurosis did was enough to get Luffy to stand up and lose that round. It's those little subtle movements like that a lot of times. You're not even really aware of the fact that you're reacting to subtle things like that. And the top players will take advantage of those kind of bobbles. And in fact, sometimes players who try to use those bobbles are too obvious. Like when they knock you down, they walk up to you and they whiff jabs. They're obviously trying to bait your uppercut. And so smart players will get up and just walk up and throw you because they know they're trying to bait you, you know? So it's really, it's such a high level thing that's so hard to explain. It's the kind of things that Mike Ross and Justin Wong and Daigo, that they pick up on so subtly.
So Neurosis is up 3-0 so far on Team Europe 1. And it's up to Ryan Hart now, Prodigal Son, to start evening things back up for his team here.
Yeah.
Only have a few players left.
Yeah, what a smart pick to put Neurosis first.
2 players left.
Yeah, a Bison character who, it really doesn't matter who the opponent picks to go first. He can probably fight all of them.
That's true, and it goes back to what we were saying about him having pretty even matchups. So they set out a player who has pretty even matchups. Whoever he loses to, then they can identify what the matchup they need to pick is.
Right. So I really, really like
Very
this
smart.
character pick, especially with a team as strong as Europe's team. And here we go.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see. Oh, man, perfectly timed, perfectly
Yeah.
spaced. I guess we'll see what this matchup is like here. How bad it is for Bison.
All right. So I was about to say, if Reinhardt did another strong on the shoulder, I would like to see Neurosis actually EX Psycho Crusher. It's not a true block string. A lot of young players like to do that. You gotta watch that.
Oh, wow, perfect. He picked up the crouching short there.
Right. Oh!
What a read.
Yeah, that is a read from a lot of. So neutral jumping is a great way to stop short scissor kick.
Correct.
And the top Bison players know that EX head stomp is actually an anti-neutral jump, and he read that perfectly. And another great frame chap on that low forward.
Again!
Oh,
Look at these reads. Oh, he went for the full thing.
now Neurosis is trolling.
And he did that in the last set. It didn't work out too well for him when he tried to troll.
And look at Neurosis right now. He is
Oh.
reading Ryan Hart like a book. I'm sorry to say it, but he is.
Yeah, he's playing extremely well. This is amazing play. This is how to play Bison.
Yeah, this is another one of those matches that should go into the lexicon of how to
this
use
is how
Bison.
you do this, yeah. And he's very close to beginning a situation where he can just chip. There it is.
Oh, and he just activates Canadian just to go for it.
Why not?
Yeah.
But he's not going to get it. It's 4-0.
And look at Ryan Hart. He doesn't want to get up. He doesn't want to get up. It is such a struggle to get out of that chair.
It is.
It's like he is glued to that seat right now.
It is. He wants to play this 2 out of 3, but it's not the format. It's only one game. And if you know what, if Team Europe 1 were to lose its first set 5-1 and its second set 5-0 or 5-1, I would not even know what to say. I mean, that's such the opposite of what I expected.
Right, which is crazy because just previous to this tournament, apparently Japan said that Europe is stronger than US
Wow.
at this game. They actually felt that way. And to have Team Europe 1, which was supposedly the stronger of the two Europe teams, go home 1-2 in 2 near OCVs or maybe even 1 OCV, Team Europe is... But you know what? I'm going to say this right now. This is what rivalries are for. If you look at me and tell me that Team Europe will go home losing like that and just be like, whatever, I will laugh at your face. They are going to level up so hard when they go home. You know they are going to fight Vegas like you can't even possibly imagine, and fight M. Bisons like you can't even imagine. And right away, Neurosis getting in with over a 4th damage on Sakura.
On DRZ's Katan.
Oh, man. Such great reads right now.
Anti-air, yes, she's got that nice positioning for her. But Neurosis is still chasing her down, and there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing reactions on that slide. He's gotten it right every time. Blocked F80C, hits, no F80C. I wonder if there's even an option select involved there. I'd kind of like to know that now I'm thinking about it. Because he's been so consistent with it.
All right, here comes Katan. He's got a chance to get in there, but immediately diffused, and Neurosis keeping him out so well. And right now, I hate to say it, but Skatan is playing probably with so many nerves. His heart is probably beating at 1,000 miles an hour right now.
Well, it's not over yet. Ultra 2.
Not going to do a huge amount of damage.
Reasonable damage. He Hurricane kicks over. Oh,
Nice
he was
teleport.
looking for EX Psycho Wake Up, and it would have been good, but
Yeah.
Neurosis didn't take the bite.
But that's the power of M. Bison right there. EX Devil's Reverse, backwards teleport. Oh! EX Psycho for the
God,
win!
he is so smart, this man. Is just about to OCV. It's all down to Skatan here.
And look at Neurosis' face right now. He is just like, he is calm as a kitten right now.
This is the day in the office, man. You can see it. Look at his face.
But right now, Skatan doing great with this round. Oh, great anti-air from Skatan. Goes for a miracle EX uppercut there, but Neurosis not falling for it. Okay, what does he got? Oh, he does that trick again. It's
Oh,
just a
not
little
on
too
Sakura.
far.
Well, maybe not even on her
Oh,
hitbox.
he got her with the jump strongs. This is not going to do much damage. It's very weak. But Neurosis catches up now after Skatan with a great start. And now you know Skatan is really frustrated.
Back against the wall. This is it for Team Europe 1. Can't get hit.
Oh, great kick there.
That might be it. No, not
Ooh.
quite. Skatan almost had it.
Yeah, but he slid just barely under.
Just barely. So close. There it is! Neurosis takes it by himself over Team Europe 1. 5-0, the OCV. And Team Europe 1 is going home with
And you can read
1-2.
You can read
1 and 2.
everything on Skatan's face right there.
That's it. That's
can
all
read
you need to
everything.
see
There was this
to
look
know
of
how they
just-
feel.
Just like, what happened? That is literally what they're asking right now is, what happened?